Natalie Rydstrom here, and on the chair next to me is the Rex Factor from scoresandstats.com. We're going through the best plays for Saturday, Sunday and Monday for the Copa America, so do check for the other videos as well. We're now on Sunday, first match Jamaica versus Venezuela. This is a tough one for me. Both teams are not predicted to qualify from the group. So the question is what kind of game are they bringing? Are they going to try, are we going to see goals? Is that how it translates to?
Tough to say. I'm actually not of the belief that these teams can't qualify. Jamaica, obviously, I believe, is better than what most people will give them credit for, and I'll explain that in breaking down this first game. I think that, as I said in the previous, the Saturday video, that the CONCACAF teams have been fairly disrespected in this tournament when they're playing against the CONMEBOL teams. And I'm not necessarily saying that's wrong, but in this game it's wrong. I think Venezuela is one of the worst 2 or 3 teams in the tournament. And Jamaica, as off a shock win in Chile last weekend on the road as a 15-1 dog, is a legitimate threat to get out of this group if Uruguay or Mexico doesn't play their best. Obviously, we've seen that their goaltender Andre Blake has made Philadelphia a team that was in last place in the MLS last year. This year they're in first, and he's a big reason for that. Yeah. I think that in this game that plus a half, or I'm sorry, a pick plus 15 basically is almost like stealing. I mean, I can't see any outcome that tells me that Venezuela is going to win the game. So I also have a little bit on plus 220. And pick plus 15 is basically half and half bet there, and it's a pretty big play for me. I'm pretty confident Jamaica will win the game. Yeah, well, do you know, I agree with you as well, especially with Jamaica's goalie. Do you think Venezuela can even score? Do you sort of like a Jamaica win to 0? I can see that. I'm not confident in Venezuela doing anything in the tournament. They've been in a pretty bad form of late. Really, if you go back to 2013, they were. With 5 games to go, they were really, really close to qualifying for the World Cup, and they only got 5 out of the last 15 points. Uruguay slid ahead of them, and then ended up going to the Final Four of the World Cup. Since then, 24 games, Venezuela's got 5 wins. Yeah. So basically, things have started going bad in late 2013, and they haven't gotten any better since. All right. Well, listen, Mexico versus Uruguay. Personally, I'm backing both of these teams to qualify from Group C. They're strong teams. But they're both predicted to qualify, and I think this is a must-win for both of them. So I think going on the winners market right now, Mexico 2.62 Paddy Power, Uruguay 2.9 bet 365. I think I'm going to go for both teams to score in this match, 2 William Hill. I don't have a problem with that. It's one of those matches where it's going to be in Arizona, and it's going to be a huge Mexican home crowd. And the only dissension I would caution you for would be that Mexico's now played 730 minutes without conceding a goal. This coach, this new coach, Juan Carlos Osorio, 7 matches for Mexico after last night's win on the friendly Wednesday night, and no goals allowed, 730 minutes. And this is a little bit of an asterisk. Last night, Chile outshot them 13-0 in the first half. So Chile dominated the game. Mexico wins 1-0. Yeah, but that's the way it works sometimes. So what are you saying? Maybe drop. You're wishing me health on this one. I'm not wishing you health anywhere. My only bet in the game is Mexico plus 210 and pick plus 120. Now these lines are long gone because I bet them about a month ago. Uruguay's coach, Tavares, is clearly unpleased. He doesn't like the tournament at all. He doesn't call it a real Copa America. He says that this is stupid, and he's right. They really cheated him as far as the travel. They play in Arizona in the first game, Philadelphia in the second game, and Santa Clara, California. So they go all the way through both time zones in a matter of 8 days. It's a very, very rugged schedule, and I'm surprised he's bringing most of his best players. But I do think Mexico, when I bet that, I knew I was getting the best number. At the current numbers, it's a pass for me. Okay, and what about Luis Suarez, anytime goal scorer, 2.62? If there's going to be a goal? I mean, he's the guy that usually scores. And I would say he or Cavani are the 2 favorites to score for Uruguay almost every time they step on the pitch. So. All right, there we go. Those are our value plays there for Sunday. Let us know what you think in the comment section below this video, and thank you so much for watching.